You get all this for $14.99. Lots of maps, lots of game modes, lots of different characters to play. It looks like vomit. If you can get past
पृथ्वी के
that,
चारों
and I hope
राज्यों
you
पर
can,
विजय प्राप्त
because
करके
graphics
राजा
are
हसी
really
रामा
good. It's all about the
ने
gameplay,
एक
guys.
नए
The gameplay
साम्राज्य
is
का
great.
गठन
Playing with your mates, I mean, I obviously don't have any, but you know, I can just imagine what it must be like to have mates, and it would be great. Another good thing I like when you're playing this is you run out of ammo and you have to run back to resupply at the different ammo dumps, just like you would in real life. It just feels authentic. It feels like, I mean, I wasn't around in World War II, obviously, but you kind of see the movies and you think there's bombs going off, there's artillery coming in, and the artillery creeps towards you as it would in real life, and it's lethal. I mean, if that hits you, you just get blown to smithereens. You see, guys, what Call of Duty lacks now is that feeling that you're in a war, because people are running around like pricks all the time, and the gunplay isn't brilliant in Call of Duty. It used to be a long time ago in Call of Duty 1 and 2 it was good, but it just never really felt like you were there. Medal of Honor was great, it felt authentic, it felt good. This is an up-to-date version of War. It feels like you're in a war. The noise, the sound, the shells coming in, the screaming at people. It actually feels like you're in a war. When all the smoke's going off and the explosions and the trace of fire and the noise of the machine guns belting away. It's great. I bought it this morning and it's the best $14.99 I've ever spent. I tell you, I'm absolutely loving it. I wanted to go in and just do an hour in co-op, an hour of multiplayer. I did about 15 minutes multiplayer, saw what that was about. Yeah, it's good, but I just couldn't stop playing. I've been playing for like 2 hours. It's insane. It's so good. Yes, it has its bugs. It has a couple of bugs. Sometimes when the guys are on flying phone that looks like they're flying, there's a few clipping issues, but it is early access. It's getting patched and fixed all the time, and it's like I say, there's more stuff being added to it. It's worth it. That's what my channel's about. Is it worth a buy? Yes, it is. It's worth a buy. Shattered skies. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Explore a massive, persistent, open-world shooter MMO featuring full loot drop and dynamic PvP objectives for solo or team play. Learn to defeat other players as well as hellish creatures hunting remaining human survivors. Find epic loot and gear up to survive the world of Shattered Skies. Yes, guys, this is War Z. It's War Z. I'm just not having it. I'm not having anybody tell me this isn't War Z. It's by the same guy, Shirty Tits Out or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's War Z. It's War Z. But I had to go and check it out for myself. If you've played War Z, if you've played anything like that, you will be pretty familiar with this game. The graphics look way better on the screenshots than they do in reality. In reality, they look pretty shit. Although mine were on low, and I did medium. It runs really well. It's very well optimized. I was getting 86 frames a second on medium settings on mine, so you know that's fine considering my rig is a toaster, which is getting replaced imminently, guys. Imminently, it's getting replaced. So you know, stop crying. But what's the game like? What's the game like? Well, first of all, the options are shit. It has a decent amount of graphic options, has a FOV slider that only goes up to 90, but worst is the key rebinds. Half of them don't work, they bug to bits, it's awful trying to do it. Why is it? Why is it? Why is it that games is written with this awful coding, like if it's Wasad and I want to change it to something else? Why is it when I select a key to be rebind and then I press the new key that I wanted, if that key's already bound to something, it'll say, I'm sorry, that key's already rebound. Yes, it is, and I'm rebinding the f***er right now, you c***. But you can't. You have to go and change that first to something like Numlock 9 before you can change it. I mean, what the actual f*** is the point of having a system where you can rebind your keys, but it questions you when you try to rebind your keys? No, I fucking know best what keys I want to rebind, you know? Don't you tell me that that key's already rebound. I fucking know it is. That's why I'm rebinding the fucker. Anyway, on to the game. On to the rest of the game. What is it? Right. The game is this. You run around a world that is pretty uneventful. It's uninspiring. It's trees. Trees, hills and rocks with a couple of buildings. That's it. There's nothing really of interactive consequence that I found. No real objective. It's just, oh, there's a map. There's a map. There's a map. There's some trees, a big rock. There's a map. Run around it and shoot each other. Next. That's it. Oh, we'll have an airdrop. There's an airdrop over there, so you can fight with an airdrop. Yeah. Oh, actually, hang on. There's a monster. We'll spawn a monster over there. Yeah. Who is the monster? I don't know. It's just a monster. It's got like monster features. Spawn it over there. But what's the monster trying to do? I don't know. Nothing. It's just a monster, isn't it? Shoot it. It's just a monster. Yeah, but what's the object? What are the monsters actually, you know? Nah, just a monster. Just a monster. Alright, okay. Alright, so I shoot the monster. Yeah, you get XP, you level up. But it's just a monster. Not actually doing anything. You're not trying to protect anything or, you know, it's just a monster. It's just a fucking monster, man. Who cares? Go and buy some platinum packs. Ooh, did I say platinum packs, guys? Yes, guys, you see, forgot to tell you, it's pay to win. Yeah, you start out with a care package, guys. £20, get a care package. It's basically a shit weapon with some ammo, then a bandage, and that's it. But if you get your wallet out and pay, you know, for the gold edition, $31.99, you get lots of stuff. If you pay $54.99, you get the platinum edition, which gives you lots and lots of stuff. And if you pay for the Ultimate Edition of $72.99, guys, $2.99, you get a lot of shit. Basically, in layman's terms, you level up from level 1 to like 25, 30 instantly, unlocking a shit ton of stuff, loads of crafting stuff, hugely powerful weapons, and you can just go on a noob wrecking spree. That's right. Do you know how long, guys, it was before I died? Well, I actually have the footage of my first ever encounter in this game. I just logged in, didn't know what I was doing. I just ran to the nearest building to start looting. This guy saw me and just shot me. Dead. I was dead in like under a minute. And I died after that again, and then I died again. I got sniped. I didn't even know where the sniper was. You just die. You just die in this game. So I eventually found that I had a care package and a gun. So I just attack everybody. Everybody's like, what the f*** are you doing? Well, everybody attacks me, so I attack them. Everybody attacks everybody in this game. It's just, there's a player. Shoot, down. Yeah, isn't this great? No, it's not great. That's the game. That is the game. This is kind of like the most boring fucking game. Just like Dou said, it's kind of pointless. I don't get it. I get Quake. I get Unreal Tournament. I get Counter-Strike. You know, I get that. You're playing a team game where you're trying to do an objective. I get it. It's great. I did them all for years and years. But this, what is the pleasure in paying £50, getting all this stuff, going into the game and shooting people that have very little stuff? How is that? Now, in the defense of this game, the gameplay is good. There's no mouse lag, it's very responsive, it's very skill-based in the sense of if you had the same skill as the person you're fighting, but it's kind of like there's never a fair fight in this game. You will never ever get a scenario in this game where it's a fair fight because of the nature of the game. The nature of the game is you're going to be hiding somewhere, somebody walks in, totally unsuspecting, bam, you're dead. Thanks for your stuff as you loot. And I don't get it. I don't actually get it. The only way I would actually play a game like this is if there was like 4 of us. like 4 mates, and he says, right, we're all going to go in, we're all going to buy the game, and we're going to go in, and we're going to stick together, and we're going to have some fun. Then I get it. But unless you've got a few mates that you're going to play this with, all it is a boring, pointless game of shooting. That's all it is. There's nothing. There's no objective. There's nothing. There's actually absolutely fucking nothing other than you can go, I wrecked you, man. I wrecked you. Tango down. I wrecked you. I mean, so fucking what? That's what I don't get. And people are paying £70 for the fucking privilege of having all this stuff. It's just, I don't get it. I really just don't get it with these games. I really don't. So all I'll say to you is this. Yes, there's crafting. Yes, there's a lot of gunplay. Yes, that has the same stuff as Warzone. You've got this global stash in these safe areas where you go to, and you can put stuff in there that other players won't be able to get their hands on should they kill you. Because when you die, you loot. You loot. There's a load of different weapons in this. There's all the cosmetic stuff, the skins and all that to make you look cool as you go around owning nubs. But at the end of the day, guys, when you strip away all that, all it is just a big map with people running around killing each other with no point to it whatsoever. And the people who have spent the most money get the biggest advantage, and that is fact. That is not, you can't dispute that. You can't, and I know what people are going to say, hey, that's bullshit. I've killed plenty of people with the little pony gun that you get to start with, and they had legendary guns. Yeah. What does that prove? Pretty damn thing. The fact of the matter is, if I get a wallet out and throw £72 at this game, I have better armour, better weapons, better first aid, better crafting, better higher level. I'm better than you. That means it's paid to f***ing win. See? So I'm not going to recommend this. It's overpriced. It's boring. It's piss. To be honest with you, it needs loads of modes, loads of game modes, loads of team play. It needs a lot more than just. It's lazy. It's a fucking map. Throw people on, give them an airdrop, give them loot. That's it. No story, no nothing. No bases, nothing. Nothing. Just go around shooting everybody. For $72.99, $54.99, $31.99, or $21.99. Well, go f*** yourself if you think that's worth a buy. Squad. Is it worth a buy? Well, let's just have a reach. Squad is a 50 versus 50 multiplayer first-person shooter that aims to capture combat realism through communication and team play. Major features include vehicle-based combat, arms gameplay, large-scale environments, base building, and integrated personal voice over IP for proximity talking and radio. Guys, a quick disclaimer.